I got into video about 15 years ago when I was working in a traditional below-the-line advertising agency. We were asked to sort of document some of the large campaigns that our clients were doing to show to head offices in America, and basically it sort of sprang out of that. Very quickly we realised that there's a lot of potential here, and then ultimately it led to me sort of going back to film school to sort of try and understand the process better. After film school, went sort of headlong into branded content in what was a relatively new area here, doing branded content on the web, very much business to consumer, but it was a strong foundation. We were generating things during the dot-com bubble that were getting 500,000 views every day online, and that basically gave me a solid foundation on which to sort of build on. I would say it's really important for organizations to leverage video purely and simply for these 2 or 3 reasons. When we have a generation of people that are growing up using the internet and watching video on YouTube, and they don't question the fact that video is everywhere. So if you don't have a video on your website, they probably don't have the attention span to read reams of text, and they're probably looking at it on their phone. So they want a quick burst of information, and if you're not providing it, then they're just simply going to go somewhere else where they can get access to the information quicker. Secondly to that, you're in a scenario where basically we're in a global economy, and people are accessing video from everywhere, across all social media platforms. And if you're not doing it, then that means they're simply going to one of your competitors. So you need to sort of keep on top of it, because ultimately it'll give you a 200% boost in terms of your Google rankings for your website, and it's the strongest increase you're going to get organically in terms of content on your website to increase your Google rankings. A couple of brands that we work with really embrace the potential for video in terms of reaching out to global audiences. One that's done it quite successfully is, and it's really quite an emotive piece, is a Christmas card internal video for Aer Lingus, where they're reaching out to their staff around the world, basically wishing their staff internally a happy Christmas from the head office. But actually, the power and emotion of the connection of people coming home from Christmas was so strong that the video went viral, and it's done phenomenally well in terms of views online, and it's a great sort of piece. So you don't need a hard sell in a video, but you do need to have a strong underlying message as to what you want the video to do and how it fits in with your brand. I think video is going to head in the direction of being very targeted, very interactive. Ultimately, you're going to see scenarios whereby you can, if you're watching something on a video and you see something in it that you like, you click on that item, and that item will be either time-coded, tagged, or visually tagged on screen, and that'll take you to the next level of information. Very similar to sort of the scenario of where websites were at, say 5 or 10 years ago, where you can drill down from a piece of visual information to another piece of visual information, and ultimately that's where it's going, as opposed to people being absorbed into reams and reams of text.